Students at Footscray West Primary School are being warned to stay clear of the school's water supply because of E. coli. Teachers have been handing out bottles of water and hand sanitizer after the bacterium was detected. Neri Tai explains.
WA's public schools have kicked off the year with a fiasco that saw some students banned from drinking tap water. 5 schools shipped in bottled water for students because there were worries about lead contamination.
The opening of the troubled Perth Children's Hospital is facing new delays tonight. It's been revealed a flushing process to try to rid the water pipes of lead still hasn't worked.
Residents in Melbourne's outer east now have no water. They've been told it's unsafe to use tap water with fears it could be contaminated.
Or households are being urged to run their taps for at least 30 seconds before drinking or cooking.
For some residents in the western suburbs, it's unbearable. Recent hot and rainy weather has left many homes with smelly and dirty tasting tap water.
Clean drinking water from the tap is something most of us take for granted.
I can't even put it into words.
To be able to wash without risking your health.
Putting your kids in contaminated water to bathe in every night for 5 years, it
really messes with you.
Messes with your head.
The Butlins and hundreds of other Bullsbrook residents who live alongside RAAF base Pearce have just learned the federal government will finally stump up millions of dollars to pipe scheme water to their homes. It was a toxic chemical referred to as PFAS found in firefighting foam that poisoned the soil and groundwater for kilometres.
When Kimberly Crawford gets a drink in her Oxley home, she's left with a nasty taste.
Fresh water with a bit of dirt mixed into it.
It smells too.
We actually had visitors here saying that, they could definitely taste something wasn't right.
We know that more than half of all households, they have water that has lead in it, that 8% of households have water which has dangerous levels of lead. Why was the government sitting on this for so long? Why wasn't it out there warning us about this? Other countries have taken action. People need to know this, that it's not safe to drink your tap water. We've got money being thrown around hand over fist for various other things, but we don't know if our water is safe, and we've got taps that contain too much lead, 18 times the amount that they allow in the United States.
New schools, a new year, but an old problem for the state government. First it was lead at the Perth Children's Hospital. Now Doubleview Primary is one of 5 schools where drinking from the taps has been banned over lead contamination fears. Parents informed by text and email on the first morning back.
Keeping hydrated is very important for these students, but now water stations are out of bounds.
Mad.
Why?
Because I don't really get enough water in the day.
The harmful bacteria was detected at Footscray West Primary School yesterday. With the water supply immediately switched off, the canteen also shut down. The principal addressed parents on Facebook. Preliminary results of water quality testing at the school detected E. coli present in the water. To ensure the health and safety of students and staff, we immediately turned off taps at the school to enable further testing to take place.
A little bit, frightened at first. I suppose I was wondering how long, how long it had been contaminated.
Most strains are harmless, but occasionally a toxic strain can be transmitted through water, food, or physical contact, causing minor symptoms like diarrhea and vomiting, through to more serious illnesses such as pneumonia and meningitis. It's still unclear how long the bacteria had been in the water for, but the advice to parents is if your child is feeling unwell, take them to the GP straight away.